really is a blind day. It's the two last bits of winter wheat that's been drilled by the farm. It hasn't gone in very well because it's so wet round here, but it is coming up. But because a lot of the corn sort of like didn't go in very well, there's a lot laying on the surface or just under the surface. Had a phone call from the farm manager yesterday. We was actually shooting, so I couldn't do nothing yesterday. To say there's quite a lot of crows getting on in, there's a few pigeons getting on here as well. Could I do something? So basically I've just grabbed my gear, come up here, had a look at the area. I obviously know the area a bit, so it's basically 200 acre fields. We're in the middle hedge. I'm right in the hedge, looking up the hedge. Hopefully going to get a few decoys either side of the hedge, just to attract any sort of like passing traffic that comes in.
Just need the pigeons to show up.
Yeah, we're all ready. We just need a bit of activity now. There's a few crows flying about. There's a pigeon there that's yeah, just in case now sitting down and waiting. Just see what happens, see what turns up. So I've been here about a couple of hours, very slow, which I didn't expect it to be like hectic, but it's very slow. We've had, I don't know what we've got. We've got 3 crows, probably got about 10 head in all, but just noticed for whatever reason there was a big group of pigeons got off right up the top of the hill, which the hill sort of goes up, there's a little bit of a brow, just over the brow of the hill. So I'm not sure which way they're coming from, because they're not coming from this way. I haven't seen anything going there, so they must be coming from the opposite, you know, the other end of the field. And so I've just been up there with a quad bike. You can actually just see that I've just put an extended hide pole, and all it is a yellow refuge bag. Put it on, the wind's got inside it, it's blown it out. Hopefully that might just do the trick. There's a few more pigeons there. That might just push them over the brow of the hill a bit more. Hopefully they might see our decoys and give us a little bit of crop protection this afternoon. Well, it's coming up to 2:30 in the day. It hasn't been full of action. You know, I didn't expect it to be full of action, but you know, I don't know. I think we've got half a dozen crows and 15 pigeons, including 3 or 4 ferals. So we've been here, I don't know, probably best part of 4 hours. It's been a bit of activity at the top of the field with pigeons, but not huge numbers, maybe a couple of hundred up there. I went and put some bags up there. It made a little bit of a difference to start with, but it's just gone dead now. You know, there's nothing about. But the way it is, it's just sort of like how things are around here at the moment. It's just, there's just not the quantity of pigeons about, you know. So from a farming point of view, they're loving it. From a pigeon shooting point of view, it's, you know, not the most active sort of place to be in a pigeon hide around here. But that's just the way it goes, you know. But, you know, the bottom line of it is that, you know, there has been some crows on here, you know, so we've been here today, we've kept the crows off, we've kept a few of the pigeons off, and you can actually see that the corn is beginning to come through and grow with a bright sunny day. So, you know, we've done a good job on here anyway, but probably got maybe what I thought we'd get, you know, around about 20-30 for the day. Yeah. So not the biggest bag I've ever had, not the smallest bag, but yeah, we've done the job. Oh. Just about sums the day up. 2 of the best decoying pigeons right in the middle of the pattern. Get up, I've just unloaded my gun. Well, that's another day finished. It's not the biggest bag that I've ever got, but I didn't think we was going to. Not been able to look at it yesterday or the day before. Just sort of going a little bit on sort of information that the farmer said that there was, you know, pigeons and crows on the field. So anyway, we come up here. We just literally went right in the middle of the field, 2 fields, 100 acres of field. There's only one hedge that we could get on, so I went in the middle of that, and we had a few pigeons, we had a few crows, we had a few feral pigeons. Finished up with 22 head in total. But I suppose the main exercise of the day was keeping the corvids and the pigeons off the emerging winter corn, which is what we've done. And the second part of it really is just it's just been very nice just to get out into a hide and forget the world, what's going on, 2 or 3 hours, and just enjoy myself.
Right, so I'm here today with Paul from HIKMICRO, and he's going to be going through a few of the latest products from HIK with us. So, Paul, I see you brought the whole kit and caboodle with you today.
Yeah, Mark, so this is our demo van. We drive this all over the country, doing dealer events, demo evenings. We take it right up to the tip of Scotland, right down to the edge of Cornwall. It goes all over the country, demonstrating all our products. It's fully kitted out with all our latest products, so guys can come along and actually test all the products in real time, in real life, in real conditions. We've all gone to shows and you look through put them at shows and they look fantastic, but get them out in the countryside. That's where the demo van comes in. We drive it all over the place. So if your dealer wants to hold a demo evening, get in touch with us. I've got some exciting new products. I've also got the Falcon here as a comparison with the new Condor. This is the Condor CQ50, completely new design. It's sub 20 millikelvin, 640 sensor. Nice little features on the Condor is like the magnet for the.
Oh wow! What a simple but brilliant idea.
Well, flopping around all night, and people said we need to get it out of the way, so magnetic onto the side there, mate. So it's fantastic. It's got the low noise technology system built into the Condor. We've got two features in there. It's the Zoom Pro and the Image Pro. Basically the Zoom Pro, when you start zooming into a subject, a target, a species, fox, deer, whatever it is, the technology within the Condor enhances the image. It's almost like when you're adjusting photographs, it just sharpens all the edges, so as you zoom in, you don't lose that quality, you don't get that pixelation out at distance.
Yeah, because sometimes you zoom in on a fox or something and it just turns into a blob into a bigger blob.
Exactly, yeah. So with the new technology in the Condor, it condenses it, it uses the microprocessors in there to form a great sharp image. So you've got that quality when you zoom in, of you don't lose any of the quality of the outline of the animal. It's a superb bit of technology. The sub 20 millikelvin sensor on the Condor gives you absolutely fantastic detail. We talk about net D and sub 20 millikelvins, but you and I know that shooters don't really care too much about numbers.
And to be honest, a lot of things like that just go straight over people's heads, and it's just like, how good is it?
It does, and that's the advantage that we've got with the sub 20 millikelvin. You can say to end users and shooters that this gives you a very clean, crisp image. So much so that I believe now with the Condor and also with the Falcon, which is the non-laser rangefinder, the Condor gives you depth of field that you've never really had before with thermal or night vision, because it gives you so much detail. It can detect minute differences in temperature. It's a fantastic unit.
I was just going to say, it's a nice compact little unit as well.
It is. We've completely redesigned it. People have said to me, you know, it's similar to the Griffin, but it's nothing like the Griffin. As you can feel, Mark, it's ergonomically fantastic.
Really
it fits in the hand nicely.
It does.
It's got a magnesium alloy chassis, so it's hard wearing. Fits in the palm of the hand, absolutely lovely. What we've also done is, if you look at the side there, you can feel it's a nice soft rubber grip to make it more comfortable in the hand.
Yeah,
so
and
your
I think
skin
isn't a good grip in the wet as well, wouldn't it?
Exactly, mate. And the other thing as well, when you're out in the cold on a cold night and you're spotted on a cold night, having that rubber almost texture there just protects your hands a little bit from the cold.
Yeah, and along the way as well, you've got just like the 4 buttons on the top. It's just simple, straightforward. You know.
Another great design, as we've done with the Falcon, and also with all of our new scopes. We've got the Thunder Zoom there as well. All the new buttons are more pronounced.
Yeah, you'd find them easily in the dark.
A lot easier to find in the dark.
Yeah.
The lovely smart feature of the Condor is when you drop it below 70 degrees, it turns the unit off.
Oh wow, okay.
So battery saving wise, it's a fantastic unit for that. So when you're spotting, you drop it down, turns it on standby, back up, instantly back on. So it literally comes straight back on. It runs off, if I just take it off your mark, it runs off the usual. What we've done lately is use the 18650 generic batteries.
Yeah.
The unit comes with a couple and a charger. Really easy to swap out and to change. It's as simple as that. Clicks in. You get 5-hour battery life with a battery. Obviously 10 hours with 2 batteries, which is more than adequate, I think.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Rubber focusing ring on the front, which again is great. Have another play, Mark.
And that's the beauty of these 18650 batteries as well, is that you can just you can always get a few more online or whatever, and you know, have a couple in your pocket, can't you? So
exactly. Yeah.
As you say, that's more than enough anyway.
You know,
definitely a really comfortable unit in the hand.
Well, it's lightweight as well. Yeah, only
yeah.
weighs, well, it's just under 450 grams.
Yeah, and the nice thing about that as well is you can be on your rifle on the sticks or something, and you can just one-handed,
absolutely,
alongside
perfectly.
the rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah, great design.
So all of the products from HIKMICRO range in 2023, we put in all the sub 20 millikelvins across the range. So it doesn't matter whether it's a high-end Falcon or high-end Condor, one of the Thunder 2 Zooms or the Thunder 2 Thunders, all of our new scopes have got the sub 20 millikelvin.
And that's sharp as well. I've used the Falcon before quite a lot, and I've got to admit, I was really impressed with that. So if you're using that as kind of like your benchmark across the range, then that's impressive.
Yeah, again,
impressive picture quality. That's
what we're getting. The feedback we're getting from people is that the quality of the image is completely outstanding compared to, we're talking 2 years ago. How technology has moved on in a couple of years, and that's the thing with HIKMICRO. They're the world-leading technology company when it comes to sensors, etc.
And also, you've got like a customer services department in England as well, haven't you?
We have. We've got an RMA centre, repair and maintenance centre, that's based in Lutterworth, in Leicestershire, and that gives us that guarantee to the end user that they haven't got to worry about it not being repaired. We can repair it here in the UK, and we can get it back to the end user within 2 weeks, hopefully. Wow. Obviously, if we've got to wait for a part, it may take a little bit longer, but having that hub at Lutterworth, which is our RMA centre, it's a fantastic unit there. We've got engineers who work solely upon any of our equipment that comes in. They do all the warranty work on our equipment, and they do repairs and maintenance, and they house all the spares there. You know as well as I do, if you go out shooting and you haven't got your thermal with you,
be lost without it. Yeah, I'll go home.
We do, don't we? You know, because it's like having your right arm cut off, because you know, it's such a useful aid. Definitely. And that's what's really important about getting it back to you, the end user, or whoever it is, as quickly as possible. We've also got a dedicated hotline. We've got the website. There's lots of advantages of having the RMA centre here in the UK.
So visually then, the Falcon and the Condor, they look completely different feature-wise and that, other than the obvious ergonomics. What's the big difference between the two units? Well,
I'm glad you pointed that out, Mark, because the Falcon, the innards of the Falcon are the same innards that are in the Condor.
Okay.
So the image quality is exactly the same that you get from the Falcon as you will in the Condor. The difference with the Condor, it's got a 1,000-metre laser rangefinder, and that's accurate to -+1 metre, and it's instantaneous. That's the advantage that the Condor has over the Falcon. The laser rangefinder, I've used it a couple of times when I've been out testing this. It's really, really quick, very accurate, and a superb addition to basically a Falcon in the Condor with a laser rangefinder.
Yeah, definitely having a laser rangefinder and that is a massive advantage at night, especially for foxing and stuff. And I think this is always where you want it as well, is actually in the unit, because then you can ping something and go, yeah, that's in range, or no, I need to get a bit closer, rather than having to set the rifle up and then go,
exactly.
No, I need to get a bit nearer. But yeah, that's a big advantage. And also, you've got the 18650 battery. I think that was a different battery pack in that, wasn't it? Or was
it's still the 18650. Yeah, still the 18650s. But it's. I think everybody uses 18650 in their IRs on the rifles when out shooting. So you're never at that point when you're out shooting and you think, I haven't got the battery with me. I've got one in the truck that's an 18650. So there's that advantage.
And that feels quite light as well. Is that lighter than the Falcon?
It is lighter than the Falcon, and that's because we've just slightly changed the chassis. So that's got the new magnesium alloy chassis as well. So we're constantly trying to update and improve the performance of the units. And a lot of people have said weight's really important to them. If you're carrying around on the hill, or if you're out foxing at night and you don't want too much weight with you, just save as much weight as you possibly can.
Yeah, no, that's a really nice little unit there.
The other thing that we've got with the Condor is the improved infrared energy absorption rate, which to 95% of people who are going to use that just goes completely over the head. But what it basically does for the end user, it almost gives you like a pixel filling ratio that's better than anything else, which really crisps the edges of the actual target that you're looking at. As we were saying earlier, it just makes it a sharper, cleaner, crisper image. Which
so essentially it's all about better picture quality, isn't it?
That's exactly what it is,
of what they've gone for there. So I see you've also got a scope here as well. Tell us a little bit about this.
Yes, Mark, this is the new Thunder Zoom. This is 2.0, it's the new version. Again, it's got our sub 20 millikelvin sensor in it, but what it has got is a fantastic optical zoom. So you can go from 25 to 50, and that's optical. So it gives you a wide field of view, and then obviously when you want to zoom in, it gives you a closer field of view, which is optical, and it's the first unit in the world that's got the sub 20 millikelvin sensor.
Yeah, because an optical zoom, that's not a common thing, is it, or not?
No, it's one of the first. So just on the ring there, you just turn it around, and you can go from wide field of view to zoomed in. That doesn't affect the image quality. It's all optical. So it's not digital at all, it's all optical.
It's no effect on the zeroing or anything
no,
like that?
No, it doesn't have any effect on it. Again, ergonomic design with the buttons. This does use our integrated batteries that come with it, which are two. That
was the ones I was thinking of, yeah.
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 It comes with two of these. These give you 5 hours at a time. Really easy to put in and swap out.
Yeah.
The other thing about all of our products, like the Thunder Zoom, the Condor, the Falcon, and whether it's at the lower end of our products like the Lynx, they're all Wi-Fi. So you can use them all via our HIKMICRO site app.
Yeah.
Download all your images, save all your films. You can also control them through there. You can stream as well, live stream to anybody who's in the truck with you or out and about with you, so they can see what you're looking at.
On the phone or
watch it on the phone.
Yeah.
So everyone, even our base entry models, have all that feature. But the Thunder Zoom, again, it uses all the same technology that we're using in the Falcon and in the Condor. It's a fantastic unit. I've been out, I've shot it, and it works an absolute treat. I can't fault it as a scope. So
detection ranges on these, what I mean, realistically, how far could I take that out and shoot a fox with it, just as a benchmark?
I've always been, I err on the side of caution. We are shooting a thermal image out at distance, and as long as you're completely happy that you know the quarry is what you're aiming at, that's the idea.
Yeah.
And with the technology we've used in these, we're now stretching the boundaries of thermal, where you used to get a maximum of 200 yards, because at 220, 240 yards you get that pixelation.
Yeah.
With the optical zoom, obviously, and the technology we're using there with the Image Pro and the Zoom Pro, you can get a better identification out to distance. So I'd be quite happy to take that out to 400 yards.
Wow. Okay. I mean, obviously though, the thing is with thermal, isn't it? It's all about it. You don't need to take long shots with a thermal. That's the whole point
you're invisible.
Of it, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, exactly that.
And that's where fieldcraft comes in. You know that, Mark. You've been shooting long enough. Fieldcraft is vitally important.
Yeah.
These aren't the panacea for you going out and shooting 1,000 yards.
No.
Because that's down to you and your fieldcraft. But the advantage they give you is clean, crisp image, technology that doesn't let you down, and the fact that you can identify what you're shooting at.
That's the big thing.
You can spot what you're shooting at.
Well, I think we've had a pretty good look at all three of those units and gone through the features. So shall we take them out and have a look and see if we can find something living to have a look at?
That would be fantastic, mate. Let's make the most of the good weather.
Excellent.
If you aren't a member of Basque, it's time to join now. Basque, looking after your sport, looking after you.